Oh, wait a minute, I'm just trying to think something off.
Hey, I'll stand by the cookies.
There we go. Now we got the cock.
I'm gonna go stuff my face.
I want to welcome all of you to our home. If you haven't met my husband, this is Dan Sly.
Hi, Dan.
I did. And we're very happy to host a house party for Anthony so that people can meet him and talk about issues and that kind of thing. This is Precinct 14, and so anyway, we're going to support Anthony and get him into the city council. And I think Anthony has a few things he'd like to say to us.
So, hi.
Hi.
I'm assuming since you came to my house party, right? No, I guess you guys don't. I'm Anthony. Hi. How you doing? My name's Anthony Brown. I'm running for at-large city council. Good on the 31 days, 32 days. I'll actually sleep. Be fun. Thank you, Sonny, and thank you, Dan, for opening your house. Really appreciate it. You have a beautiful house, by the way. No one's been elected, right? We have a mayor and zoning and planning commissioner, right? So that's technically an appointed position.
That's right.
But you gotta run for it.
So, a little bit about me, since some of you probably don't know what I do. I work for an organization called Diversity Focus. I'm our manager of community engagement and development. Basically, I build sustainable infrastructure programs within targeted sub-communities in the Creative Corridor, which is a 7-county area here. Cedar, Iowa City, down to Washington, up. I also volunteer on a lot of boards and commissions. I'm part of the state safe school certification program, advisory committee. I'm on the board of directors for Foundation 2, which helps individuals and families in times of crisis. Do you want to plug and say thank you to Vince, and thank you to Toby and Mike, who I think snuck out, and Sonny for donations to our emergency food pantry, because WIC funding got frozen for a lot of women and children who use WIC funding to basically feed themselves. But we just got word that WIC funding, or WIC checks are now available for October, for now.
Right.
But I'm going to take their food donations down to our pantry and get everything settled out for that one. What else do I do? Volunteer at the United Way. I'm on the marketing committee for them. I'm on the engagement committee for the Blue Zones. Yay, Blue Zones. I'm a former affirmative action chair for the Democratic Party.
Spearheaded the Latino Festival.
Oh yeah, I'm the coordinator for the Festival Latino de Cedar Rapids last year and this year. That's fun.
Yeah.
Getting a room full of Latinos together.
Oh, come on.
Passionate.
Amigo.
So I also do a lot of community events and activities. I put together festivals and events like the Latino Festival, and I help with Pride. Like Pride events and stuff like that. I do a lot of grant writing, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So with all of this, I like to label myself as a connector, an includer, and a community builder. And I think that is what a city council member should be. They need to connect people to the resources that are available through the city, and they need to connect businesses to the resources available to them so they can thrive and prosper. I think that we need to include more people at the table, so all of our voices can be heard, and we can have that discussion and conversation of how we can continue making Cedar Rapids into a place where we all can live, work, play, and do business here, so we all can build a life and have fun. And I think we just need to continue building Cedar Rapids from where we're from, and our flood in 2008. We made, I know Monica Vernon likes to say we made 50 years of decisions in 5 years. I agree with that. I think we have a lot more to make, and I think flood recovery is an issue that there's not one solid answer that is going to be a cure-all. I think it is going to be a mixture and blend of the different options available to us. And some other things that I stand for is a small business development program. Cedar Rapids is a great place to do business, but only if you are a current business and kind of a big business. We don't have a culture that really sustains and nurtures small business or entrepreneurs. And so there's an organization called Kiva that is a microfinance organization that say, should I start over?
No.
They're just here for the cookies. Keep on.
Okay, would you guys like some cookies? I will hand you some cookies. I just need to know your name and your credit card information, a blank check that's signed and dated.
You can just briefly introduce yourself.
Okay, I'm Anthony. Hi, I'm running for City Council at large. So, some other things besides the small business development with the Kiva partnership, the communities around the nation are what they're turning into what they call Kiva communities, where our chambers will partner with Kiva and partner with an entrepreneurial community like Cedar, the vault that we have, and help them get microloans, where the community will donate $25, $50, $100 a piece. So if you get 10 people donating or lending out $100, that's a $1,000 loan someone can have that they can do to build a prototype, or if they're a bakery, get baking supplies, stuff like that. We need to foster that type of environment that, who knows, the next Arthur Collins is going to come out of a small environment. If you don't know, Arthur Collins started Rockwell Collins. He fixed radios and stuff in his garage, and then now we have Rockwell Collins.
Or Howard Hall.
Howard married well, but anyway.
He did very well, yes. But he done good after that.
I will learn more about him eventually.
So what about Parsons?
More recently, Bob Parsons did.
Yeah.
And whoever did,
McLeod?
I lost a bunch of money. He done good.
Yeah, the first one.
The first one was successful.
So let's keep on a positive note. So small business development, I want to be a friend to that and help foster that type of environment. I guess another thing that I did in my little resume, I basically started my own concert series, which is a monthly small venue, saying, hey, what do you guys want to hear this month? Put it together for them, try to keep the tickets, just pay for the band. Because people wanted more stuff to do and they wanted more live music. So I partner with Orchestra Iowa and use their Opus Concert Cafe to do about 75, 80 head count, which is kind of nice. I haven't done one in a couple months just because life has gotten a little bit busy with the campaign and everything. So, small business development, a community development program. In Cedar Rapids, we are a great place to do business, but we kind of struggle sometimes with being a great place to live. Our property owners kind of struggle sometimes in a bit, and we have assistance programs for property owners, but we have 5 or 6 of them, and all of them are either based or restricted on income levels. So if you have a $150,000 property, but you make over poverty limit, or I think it's like $27,000 a year, you cannot get any assistance from the city or government really to help maintain or improve your property value. And so I look at it as this community development program being an investment for the city on maintaining or increasing property values, which will then, in all honesty, it's an investment to maintain or increase revenue for the city on taxes. It's not saying taxes go up, just property value goes up, etc. But it's helping people with small interest or forgivable loans to do the projects, like if someone needs to finish a basement or landscaping. It's not for wallpaper and stuff like that. It's for stuff that's going to maintain or increase property value. And then the third one would probably be increased engagement and transparency within council government into the general population. We have council members who are supposed to be holding district meetings every quarter, and only one of them does that, and that's Chris Julik as of right now. I want to do a monthly meeting of some sort around town just to talk to people, environments like this, because that way people feel engaged in their city government and can actually have a voice and have their opinions be heard. I also use social media a lot. I think most people find out about this either by social media or word of mouth, which I'll give myself a tap on the back really quick. Our social media program is doing probably 4 times better than any other campaign. Sorry, AJ.
It's all good.
I'm not competing with you though. So,
No, you're not.
We have, I think, almost 700 likes on Facebook. We get about 2,500 hits every week on the page. I'm always answering questions on there, and I'm always accessible. And that's what I think is going to be key to my success just in general, is being an accessible candidate, an accessible council person, because I don't want to be a talking head. People who know me, I don't like to talk. I'd rather do. But I'm getting better at the talking, actually. I talk about myself a lot, and I talk in third person sometimes, but hey. I guess that's really it about all I want to do. Thank you for Tony for putting up with me for all this. Thank you, Marisol, for the sangria. And one thing I do want to ask before I open up to questions that anyone may have. Obviously, I'm running at large, and I'm 29 years old. I'm not going to have the capital like some of the other people running at large are in my campaign fund. And so I'm asking for community help with distributing my cowboy card, which is this lovely thing. If you guys would be interested and willing to take 10 of these and hand these out to your neighbors, just say, hey, this guy's running for city council, look him up, learn about him. You know, if 10 people did that, that's 100 people that learn more about me and can find me and ask me questions. Or if 100 people did that, that's obviously
1,000.
Pretty close.
So,
Is he right? You are quick.
No, I do not teach me.
she is an attorney though. But, so, if you guys would be willing to do that, I do have stacks and I do have more in my car available if you guys need. Some fun notes about the campaign. We went through 100-yard signs and basically we had them all spoken for in 3 hours, which is kind of fun. Unusual, and they're all out within 2 days with our team that was putting them out. They're all around town, and they're not necessarily in the usual places. They're in neighborhoods where people live, and it's with a lot of the people who have them aren't people who normally have yard signs. I think one of the big things is that with me running, I am someone who is of the community and for the community, and I think a lot of people relate to that, and it's about time that we actually get a community advocate into city council, and I hope to be that person. If you guys have any questions, I will try to answer them. Thank you.